Once upon a time, near a lovely pond, there lived a crane. He was an old bird who loved to eat fish from the pond. Every day he would catch his dinner with his long beak. But as he got older, he couldn't catch fish as easily. One sunny morning, the crane woke up feeling very hungry. His belly grumbled loudly, reminding him that he hadn't eaten in days. So, he came up with a sneaky plan. He put on a sad face and walked to the edge of the pond. "Hello, Mr. Crane. Why do you look so sad today?" asked a fish, swimming up to him. "Oh, hello, little fish. I'm worried about our pond," replied the crane with a frown. "What's wrong with our pond?" asked the fish, looking concerned. "I heard some people are going to fill it with mud and plant crops instead," said the crane, shaking his head sadly. "Oh no, that's terrible!" exclaimed the fish, his eyes widening in fear. "Yes, it is," sighed the crane. "But don't worry, I know of a safe pond far away. I can take you all there if you'd like." "Really? That would be amazing!" exclaimed the fish, his scales shimmering with excitement. Each day, the crane would pick up a few of his friends and fly away. But instead of taking them to the safe pond, he took them to a nearby hill and ate them. He did this every day, getting stronger with each meal. One day, as the crane was flying with a group of creatures, a clever crab spoke up. Mr. Crane, how much longer until we get to the new pond?" she asked nervously. The crane's eyes narrowed, and he stopped in mid-air. "What do you mean? We're almost there!" he snapped. The crab looked around suspiciously. "But I don't see any water," she said, her claws trembling. The crane's feathers ruffled, and he let out an angry squawk. "You silly crab! There is no other pond. I've been tricking you all this time so I could eat you," he confessed. The crab realized the foul play of the crane. Without loosing his senses, he quickly tightened his sharp claws around the neck of the crane. The crab snapped off the head of the crane. Thus, the crane died a selfish death. The crab somehow dragged himself back to the pond and narrated the whole incident to all the creatures of the... Moral of the story is, always be careful of those who pretend to help but have selfish intentions.